Welcome back to my channel Quest for Knowledge. Today we are going to go through with all the portions like units we are going to cover today, which is business organization, and it is going to be very beneficial for you to attempt all the answers for all the questions. So let's get started. So this is the syllabus of business organization, especially for BBA and BCA students who are going to write this, okay, on 23rd. So first of all, we need to understand what is business. Meaning of business can be asked, or the definition of business can be asked. So business, it is a activity which involves production or purchase of goods and services, sale, transfer and exchange in order to earn profit. So any kind of buying and selling which is done in order to earn profit is called as business. Business is called as a being the state of being busy. So such busyness is called as business, and the profit which they earn encourage them to continue the business, to continue the transactions. Nature of business. So what are the nature of the business? Business is, first of all, it initiates being entrepreneur. So entrepreneur who does something for himself, okay, who do something creative so that in order to earn money again. So every business is a startup, okay. Every startup business starts with being an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a creative person who is a risk taker and an uncertainty bearer, and who does something creative and innovative in his transaction. After that, what is economic activity? Nature of business has the economic activity which is production, distribution, consumption and exchange. After that, in nature of business, it is exchange of goods and services, okay. Whether we can exchange any goods or services or any kind of consideration, so that is considered as the business nature. After that, we have profit motive. Every business is conducted with the motive of profit. Every business has the risk and they have to bear uncertainty, and business is not something which is done for one time of transaction or for the twice, but we need to keep on continuing the transactions. So that is the nature of business, that it is continuous. And what we do here in business is that we create a usefulness of the resources, we create a utility of need, okay. We create the utility of employees, so that if nobody gives the job, we create the job for ourselves. So that is, we bring usefulness of not only the resources but also for the human resource also. After that, organization. So we assemble each and everything together so that to conduct business. Last is the finance. After that, it's financing. Like everything needs money, okay. So that we need to have adequate finance for the conducting of the business, and then the business should be mostly to satisfy the consumer, okay. After that, not only to satisfy the consumer, along with that we need to satisfy the social need as per the need of the situation, as per the circumstances. We need to take those opportunities, take those challenges opportunities to conduct the business. Example, when the pandemic hit, we turned all the offline office into the online one. So that is, we have satisfied the social need. Now let's understand the nature and scope of business. One, business, it is capitalistic in nature, which we always go for the profit motive. Second, it is melting pot for other factor of production. So it is a melting pot for other factor of production, means for the rent, land, labor, machinery, man, they all come under the factor of production, okay. And business organization indulge in the producing activities of goods or services, and it is a continuous activity, and output of business enterprise is made specially to satisfy the human need. So these are the nature and scope of business. So the nature of business also you can write in this manner. One is, the business is the activity. Second, we do it for the order to earn profit. It has revenue. As the sales increases, the revenue of the business increases, and the business has to have maintain cost and expenses, and the business has risk of losses, and not only the risk of loss, along with that there are various type of risk involved in the business, and that is all you need to write as per the nature of business. Now let's understand the objectives of business. There are various objectives. Example, economic objective. Okay, in economic objective, what do we get is that it in order to earn profit. Okay, so the main focus is the profit. Okay, so economic objective is to earn profit, explore new market, create new customer, growth, expansion of the business operation, creating innovation. This all comes under the economic objective of the business. Social objectives are the objective of the business, which is to achieve for the betterment of the society, for the benefit of the society. So some of the social objective is to provide quality of goods and services to the consumers, to serve to the society, to reduce the pollution, to recycle each and every wastages. That all comes under the social objective of the business. After that, we have human objective. It is primarily to refer to safeguard the interest of the employees and focusing on their welfare. So it is to give them fair remuneration and incentive and encouraging them with bonus and concessions, and giving them good infrastructure for the better working condition is being facilities are given so that they can have proper environment. After that, we have national objectives. National objective of a business is fulfilling national goal. So what is national goal? Employment is the biggest problem in our country. So when a business is being set up, we provide employment opportunities to others. We provide social justice even to the backward region. When we set up a business, we can be able to give equal distribution of goods and services, and income is also distributed in an equal manner. Lastly, we have a global objective, which is facing the challenges in the global level, in the global market. Some of the global objectives are making available globally competitive goods and services, and reducing the discrimination and disparity among the rich and poor nation by expanding the operation. This comes under the global objectives. Okay, now we'll understand the importance of business. Very easy topic, which is the importance of business. Due to important, when a business is being set up, we provide employment opportunity. So that is one importance of business. When we provide employment opportunity, they get income in their houses. So by that, it improves the standard of living. After that, we can have the unutilized resources, we can allocate them with the proper utilization. Okay, and so that is why importance of business is that the resources are being properly utilized for the more productive activity. After that, we provide better quality and large variety of goods and services. The more the business is conducted, the more we can be able to serve varieties of goods and services. After that, it create utilities. It means business make goods more useful to satisfy human wants. It adds the product to the utilities of person, time, place, form, knowledge, etc. So people are able to satisfy their want effectively and even economically. As I described, the business, every business provides more employment opportunities, and by that there is a welfare of the workers, and these are the social responsibility of business. So every business, they are socially responsible. To whom they are responsible? First is they are responsible to the general public. Why? Because for them itself they are providing the goods and services. Second is they are responsible to the shareholders and investors. Secondly, they are responsible to the shareholder and investors because they have invested the capital on our business. After that, we need to be responsible toward our employees and workers who are working in our organization. After that, we need to care about our loyal consumers and customers who are our clients, and then we need to be very responsible towards government and its administrative bodies, like we need to follow the legality. After that, we are responsible for the environment. Through that, why we need to recycle the product, we need to reduce the wastages, and we need to reduce the pollution from our behalf. How much is possible, we need to do our best, and we are responsible for the local community where we live in, where the business is being set up. So these all are the social responsibility of a business towards all of those kinds. And now let's move on to the very important question, which is essentials of a successful business. So first is the objective for every day. This is the question which is essentials of a successful business. So for every business there should be an objective, okay, and to have the objective is very essential. It should be clearly described and it should be realistic. It should not something fantasy. Okay, we need to know our primary objective and even the secondary objective. After that, the most important thing is planning. What we do something in advance when we analyze the problem and find out solution, so that we can run smoothly and to avoid the risk of loss. So that we need to have a proper planning. So these are the essentials of a successful business. After that, we have research. Research is necessary for the organization in order to improve the method and technique of production, the quality of product, also to introduce new product. It enables businessmen to meet the changing need of the customer and their demand, and also to compete with the other competitors among the producers. After, the thing which matters is location and size. We need to maintain, or we need to locate a very favorable location, and the size should also be suitable for the great bearing on the success of any business concern. The businessman is it is very important to select a very suitable location, and also determining the size also exercise proper care. Sound organization means very strong organization. It is very important. The more the effective management it will be, the more it will be very easy to have the effectiveness in controlling the management. Sound management is created with the help of effective management. Okay, so sound organization is because of the effective management, and no firm can achieve success unless it has an efficient management. Adequate finance is also very important. Why? Because for every operation we need to have the flow of fund, so that we need to handle proper finance. Finance is the lifeblood of the organization. And then we need to have the effective distribution system. Okay, the goods has to produce only when they are available to the consumers. And then we need to create better employee relationship. Better employee relationship. Cordial employee-employer relationship is very essential for the successful operation of the business concern. Employees are to be rewarded, well treated, and also provided with amenities to ensure job satisfaction. It will boost up the employee. Various functional areas of business. So they are administrative function, which deals with all the administration, policies, programs, procedures and all. Customer service function, which clear all the queries of the consumer and customer. Distribution function, the channel of distribution, so that also it's a important function. Finance function, to deal with the money, to deal with the fund. Human resource function, to deal with the staffing. ICT function, which is all related to information and communication technology. Marketing function, all about the advertisement and publicity. Sales function is all about improving the sales. Production function deals with all the production and purchase of raw material, assembling all the things, men, material, machinery, everything. Research and development, knowing what is the market demand is, and based on to that doing the supply. Now we'll understand what is organization, what is the concept of an organization. Organization is a collection of people working together to achieve a common purpose. Organization is a collection of people working together to achieve a common purpose in relation to their organization's mission, vision, goal, objective, and they share same organizational culture. The concept of a business organization, it is an entity which is structured for the purpose of carrying on the commercial system of the enterprise. Organization is governed on the principles and law governing contract and exchange of goods and services. There are various types of business organization. Okay, There are various kinds of business organization. We can write it as sole proprietorship, partnership, Hindu undivided family, cooperative society and company. Okay, these all are the various types of business organizations or kinds of business organization or forms of business organization you may write. Sole proprietorship is the single, and proprietorship means ownership. So a sole proprietor is a single ownership business done by one person who receive all the profit and who is highly responsible for all the debts and obligations as well. These all are the features of sole proprietorship business. One is the single ownership. Okay, why? Because the owner is single, his invested money is being invested in the capital. So the ownership will be single and there is no sharing of profit and loss. All the risk and all the profit has to be bared by the single owner. It's a one man's capital. After that, it has unlimited liability as the owner has to bear all the loss and whatever the debt. So he has to face, he has to give off. So that is why it has unlimited liability, less legal formality. So anyone can start easily. After that, we have one man control. So a secrecy is maintained as it is being controlled by the same person, same owner. So these all are the advantages and limitation of sole proprietorship. Advantages is that it is very easy to start and easy to end up. Okay, as it is a one man business, the one man who is handling the business, so that is why it is very easy to start and it is very easy to close as well. And there will be quick decision, and as he is the in charge of every control, so he can take proper action. And then there will be flexibility in operation. Why? Because everything has to be done by him. So it is the operation can be done in flexible manner, and he can directly maintenance the business by doing the business. And apart from that, what are the limitations of the sole proprietorship is that it has limited capital. Why? Because a one man is investing the capital, so it is limited. Second one, he has to bear the losses, okay, and all the risk. So it has unlimited liability. He will be liable for each and every thing of the business, the way it is being conducted, to which any of the thing, any of the death, he has to be liable. Second one, lack of continuity. Lack of continuity is that it starts with the owners, and it can even end up with the owner's death. By chance, in case of any death of the owner, then the business also comes to an end. So that is why the disadvantage of a sole proprietorship is that it has lack of continuity and it has limited size. Why? Because one man has to control, so that is why the managerial ability will be limited, the capital will be limited, the size of the business can be limited. So these all come under the limitation. And even the lack of managerial expertise can sometimes take hasty decisions which can make the owner to get land into any of the trouble because of his hasty decision without taking any advice from anybody else. After that, what is partnership firm? When more than one person are doing the business, that comes under the partnership form of business. So they call it as the partnership firm. So the features of the partnership firm is that they will share the profit as per the agreement or else equally, and there should have to be a good trust and honesty and faith among the partners, and it is very easy to form. And because of the partnership, they can have more capital for the business, and by that they can combine the skill, talent, knowledge, capital, and even they can share the workload of the business, and it is no more limited. They can expand some more business with the help of the partnership firm. So these all are the features of the partnership firm. Now let's discuss about the advantage and disadvantage. These all are the features of the partnership firm. एक से दो members रहेंगे, there will be one to two more than two members, two or more than two members. And agreement, there should be an agreement between them. It can be oral or written. After that, they have to conduct the lawful business, and there should be consent of the partners. Okay, for every activity there should be a proper consent of all the partners. The partners will be working, and the partner should have to be a competent one, not somebody who is unsound minded. Okay, or insolvent person. After that, whatever the profit comes, it has to be shared among the partners. Even the liability in the partnership firms is unlimited, and because both the partners are liable for any of the risk. And then registration is not compulsory, it is voluntary. If they want, they can register, or else it's if they want, they can register, or else they may even not register, but they can run the partnership firm. And there is no separate legal existence for the partnership firms. There is a principal agent relationship between the partners. They are the principal, and even they will act as the agents. And there is a restriction on transfer of interest. As a partner, you cannot give your responsibility to somebody else who is not the partner. Okay. And continuity of business, even the business is being continued in the manner of partnership. When as per the consent of the partners, they can continue the business. As per the consent of the partners, they can dissolve the business firm. So these are the advantages of partnership firm, that it is very easy to form, and availability of large resources, like more with the joining of more partner, more capital comes, so they can expand some more business, and a better decision can be taken, because one is better, two is better than one. And flexibility is in operation, and they can share the risk also, they can share the profit also, and there is a protection of interest of each partner. And it is the benefit of specialization. If any of the partner is good with the managerial ability, he can manage the business in a more effective manner. So these are the disadvantage of partnership. One is the unlimited liability, okay, for each and every partner. By chance, because of one partner, if the firm face issues, each and every partner has to be liable. After that, if there is disagreement among the partner, the business will suffer. The profit has to be shared among the partners, even if any one of the partner works more. Limited life, even the partnership firm is also limited, because sometimes there will be disagreement among the partners, so that the partnership firms comes to dissolve. There are various types of partners. One is the active partner, who is the partner, not only he has invested the capital into the firm, along with that he actively take parts in the management of the partnership firm. After that, sleeping partner is the partner who only invests the capital into the business, but he does not take part into the management. Nominal partner, a partner who is not a partner, but he will be consider himself as a partner. Such partner is called as a normal partner. After that, nominal partner. After that, we have secret partner. A secret partner who is a partner, but nobody will reveal that he is a partner. A partner who shares only the profit is a partner in profit only. A partner who's very famous, and we feel our firm will have more goodwill if we have his name in our partnership firm. Because of that reason, when we have such kind of personalities as our partner, that we'll call it as partner by estoppel. Partner by holding out, partner by holding out is such kind of a partner which we feel it will be reputed if he represent as a partner. Partner by estoppel is not a partner, but he'll be liable to face any kind of a damages which incurs. So that kind of a partner is partner by estoppel. Minor partner who has not aged 18 years will be a minor partner. Kinds of partnership. First is the partnership at will, as no fixed period has been agreed upon the duration of the partnership, so no provision made as the determination of the partnership. Second is partnership for a fixed period. For any kind of activity, they will come join as a partner for a fixed period of time. Once the time is done, the partnership will get dissolved. Particular partnership. The partnership can be organized for the prosecution of some adventures, okay, for a conduction of continuous business. Once the agreement is done, they will dissolve. General partnership is constituted with the respect of the business in general. It is called as general partnership. So registration is not compulsory, but once you register, these all are the procedure for the registration of the partnership fund. First, you need to choose a unique name for your firm. After that, you have to apply for the registration, and then you have to make a partnership deed, and then you have to submit the document, and then verification and application of the document will be submitted, and then your firm will be registered. So this is the sample of the partnership deed. So a question can be asked, okay, what are the things comes under the partnership deed? In that you need to write first name and nature of the business, okay, how the terms of the partnership, what are the capital invested and capital invested by each and every partner, how the profit and loss are going to be shared, and what will be the salaries and withdrawals of the partners if some of the partners are being allowed to salaries and withdrawal. So okay, and interest, to whom you need to pay interest. So these all will come under the partnership deed. Okay, now the another question is, what is a joint stock company? It is a voluntary association of individual for profit, and the capital is divided into transferable shares, which is called as shares. Okay, unit of capital are being divided, the ownership of which is the condition of membership. A company has to be incorporated. Okay, it is the associated incorporated association of person formed usually for the pursuit of the commercial purpose. So every company has to be registered under the Indian Companies Act 1956. Company means a company formed and registered under this act or an existing company. Existing companies means a company formed and registered under the company law. Features of joint stock company is that it is a corporate personality. The capital is the joint capital of various members. Those who invest on those capital are called as share capital, and the holders of those capital are called as shareholders. And the shares is easily transferable from one person to one person. The liability is limited up to the shares. Okay, once the share is paid, there will be no liability. And then it is a statutory responsibility, because every company has to be registered, and you have to, will be numerous shareholders holding the shares of the company, and the nature of management is independent and it is not dependent on the ownership, and it has a very much of liberty. So that is why it has democratic norm. The profit distribution has to be done as per the shares holded, tax has to be paid, and dissolution is on the basis of insolvency, or in the case of bankruptcy, the joint stock company can be dissoluted. Merits of joint stock company: accumulation of large resources. A company can collect large sum of money from large number of shareholder. Need for more fund arise and the number of share can be increased. Features are merits are limited liability. Okay, it will be keep on continuing in existence. The firm can go on and on. If even in the case of the owner dies, then also the company will be able to survive. So, and efficient management, because the ownership is completely separated from the management, and due to joint stock company, it is the economies of large scale production, large scale expansion is possible because of the joint stock company. These all are the demerits of the joint stock company. Once it is very complicated, because for the formation you have to go through with various complications, so it is difficult for the formation. After that, the ownership and management is completely separate, to which it is an advantage and even a disadvantage to a kind. Evils of factory system: the stock company or attribute the evils of factory system like insanitation, air pollution, congestion of cities and all, and even speculation in share. The share value does not remain same, it keeps on changing. There can be a fraudulent management. The management can fraud and cheat, and it can so that it can make investors money to be get in loss. Lack of secrecy, because everything is discussed in the meeting of board of directors, so they cannot maintain any kind of secrecy. And decision making, there can be a lot of delay. Why? Because there is no single individual who can make a decision. They have to keep on taking a board of directors, and then for the management, for the shareholders and the investors, everything they have to take the consent of. After that, what we are going to understand is cooperative society. There are various kinds of cooperative society. Cooperative society is also voluntarily organization of the people to fulfill some of their need in the community or in the society. So such formation is called as cooperative society. There are educational society, banking societies and all. So these all are the features. These are the features of a cooperative society, that it is the voluntary association. It is being created to bring some kind of difference in the society. Like they want to start educations, or a healthcare or any kind of activity which they want to start, so that they start the cooperative society. After that, it has open membership, so any of the people they want to become the member, they can become the member, but they have to be on of the same locality. After that, registration, it's also like it is needed, okay, into this. And limited liability, okay, as per the members the liability is limited. And then democratic character, so they can play very important role, and it is up to their liberty the purpose of their cooperative society. After that, we have the main reason for the cooperative society is service, and it does has some of the state control over the cooperative society. So these are the features of the cooperative society. Now we'll discuss the merits, which is the advantage of the cooperative society. So these all are the advantages: that it is easy to form, memberships are open, democratic management, liability is limited, there is stability and continuity, the prices will be very low, and you are here to help mutually. And then it is very good for the society. You can mobilize your savings, and you can remove the defects of the capitalism. You can do the cash trading, and you can also get the government support for starting the cooperative society. So these all are the demerits of the cooperative society, which is capital is limited, the state is there to control, the management can be inefficient, and secrecy cannot be maintained. There will be lack of motivation among the members. Politics also can interfere into this. So scope is also limited. You cannot go out of the locality or the region, particular region. There will be internal quarrels and rivalries between the members, and there is lack of public confidence, and there is these are all the demerits. What is departmental undertaking? It is the oldest and traditional form of an organization of the public sector. So the undertaking which is under the control of the minister and which is responsible, a bill is being passed in the parliament, so for the establishment of such undertaking. So such organization is called as departmental undertaking. Example: Indian Railways, Reserve Bank of India. So these all are the departmental undertakings. Features of departmental undertakings are: it is established by the government and its overall control rests with the minister. It is a part of the government and is managed like any other government department. It is financed through government fund. It is subject to budget, accounting and audit control, and it is laid down by government, and it is accountable by the legislature. So these all are the feature. Advantages are: fulfillment of social objective, responsible of legislature, control over economic activity, it's a government revenue contribution, and there is very less chance for the misuse of funds, because it has to be responsible to the higher level of the parliaments and all, so that is the reason. The influence of bureaucracy is there, and over parliament control will be there, and lack of professional expertise, flexibility is very lacking in this kind of undertaking, and functioning can be inefficient. So these all are the disadvantage of the departmental undertaking. A public corporation is a corporate body created by the special act of the parliament. So that is, in this public corporation, that comes under RBI and all. Okay, but departmental undertaking comes under the railway, BSNL. These all are the features. These all are the advantage and the disadvantage of the public corporation. Government company. Government company means 51% of the share, paid up share capital, is held by the central government or the central government, or jointly by both. Such companies are comes under the government company. So these are all the features of the government company. So advantages: that it is easy to form, it has internal autonomy, discipline is maintained, professional management. There is a lot of the disadvantage: it can be tapism, fraud, corruption is all possible. Now, what is mean by business combination? A transaction or other event in which an acquirer obtained control on one or more business. So such kind of business are called as the business combination. Causes of business combination is that it eliminates competition, management can be more effective, brings monopoly, and economic scale. Economy scale means it can you can dominate a complete economy based on the combination. It solves capital problems, and it focus on the quality. So these are the various types of business combination. One is the circular combination, diagonal, vertical, horizontal, and the conglomerate contribution combination. Circular combination means, for example, automobile manufacturing company are getting mingled with phone company, like that kind of a manufacturing company are getting like automobiles company are getting mingled with some other kind of cell phone companies and all that come under the circular combination. So diagonal combinations which provide support system. So example, diagonal combination is any of the main machinery company is getting combined to the ancillary company, which makes its spare parts. Okay, so they are the support system to each other. Such kind of combination is diagonal. Vertical combination is like if the car business, okay, the car manufacturing company goes and combines with the tire manufacturing company, that is vertical. After that we have horizontal combination. Example, horizontal combination is that example we had Hero Honda. It can be an example of the horizontal combination, which where they are in the same stage of production. So these all are the various forms of combinations. Combination can be in the form of association, federation, consolidation. So it can be merger, amalgamation, absorption, subordinary company, likewise. Why do the business combine? So these all are the various reason which is needed. Because of this they combine. One, to eliminate the competition. If they want more capital, then they combine. To have more management capacity, they combine. To have usage of technology, they combine the business. If to face any crisis also, they combine. So these all are the various reason for that they combine the business. Advantage of combining is increase in capital, large scale marketing. There can be stability in the work. Disadvantage can be creation of monopoly, chances of conflict, misuse of fund, etc. So this is the definition of management. Management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment in which individuals working together as a group and to achieve the selected goals. Definition is the concept of management has been used in functional, human relation, leadership and decision making, even in productivity and integrated services. This is very important. That is what are the difference between management and administration. So management is considered with the formulation of objective, plan, policy, but management is getting the thing done. Administration is top level, management is the middle one. So uh, major focus is that policy formulation is the major focus, and policy execution is the major focus of the management. The main Administration is associated with non-business organization, but management is widely used in the business organization. So these all are the various differences between the administration and management, which is yet another very important question. After that, we have what are the various level of management. So we have top level of management, which make policies, program, procedures, which are CEO, CMO, CFO, so Chief Executive Officer. They all come under the top level of management. Middle level of the management are the who are the subordinate to the top level and authoritative to the low level, like marketing manager, purchase head. Low level are the operational level of management, which is like foreman, clerk, etc. There are various objectives of the management. So organizational objective is to survive, to grow, and to be profitable. Social objective is to create employment opportunity, less pollution, recycling, and encouraging employees, trying to be fair into their trade policies, and creating more safety to the employees into the business. So that all comes under the social objective. Individual objective is giving more confident, more recognition, and more better salaries to the employees who are working. So these all are the various objectives. What are the functions of management? Is planning. Planning means something what we do it in advance, like what to do, how to do, that all come under the planning. Organizing is assembling all the resources, man, material, everything into for the completion of the task, that is organizing. And then leading comes under the directing. Staffing is right person for the right job. When sometimes we go out of the track, so controlling is there to maintain us, supervise us, and to bring us back to the track. So that all comes under the functions of management. We'll understand the principles of management. So the first principle is scientific principle. As per scientific theory by Frederick Winslow Taylor, he said, science is not a rule of thumb. We need to use management as a science, not like a one-man show or a one-man rule. And we should never disrupt harmony. And we need to maintain harmony in our work. And it is all about cooperation, not a individualism. And we need to bring development among each and every person's efficiency. So like industrial revolution, there should be, he wanted to create mental revolution, so that the mentality of the employer and employee can change. After that, he created some of the techniques of the management, which is functional foremanship. He created all the managers, he created all those managers for the smooth functioning of the operational level of management. And this is the low level of management, which has to be done, the workman has to done work properly, so that these are the various managers who can look forward. So he completely separated planning in charge with the production in charge. So after that, we have technique of scientific management. One is the functional foremanship, that is what we discussed before. And then we need to standardize our work and simplify the work. So that is the second technique. Third is we need to understand the method study. For everything we have a method, okay? For every work there is a method. So we need to adapt a very good method for the completion of work. After method work, we have to go through with the motion study. We should avoid unwanted, unnecessary motions, okay? And then time study. We need to realize which is the standard time for the completion of the work. And then fatigue study. We need to give a break, coffee break, refreshment breaks, so that the employees should not the labor should not get tired. After that, based on the piece, for every piece we need to charge them money. So that is differential piece rate system. Example, one shoe, to stitch one shoe, if we need to pay 40, if they stitch 10 shoes, 400 rupees. Then we have Henry Fayol's principles of management. First, we need to divide the work, division of work, that every work has to be divided, so that nobody should feel overloading of work, or and nobody should be escaping from the work. Balancing authority with the responsibility, and then maintaining discipline. There should be one boss, so that there should be unity into the command and unity of direction. So every department should be working for the goal of the organization to fulfill. Subordination of individual interest should have to be merged with the general interest. And remuneration, they should have to be given fair remuneration. The decisions are being centralized and even sometimes decentralized. Scalar chain, there is a hierarchy and order, and we have to give equitable treatment and uh, equitable opportunities to each and every employee. And we have to increase the personal's confidence and personality through proper training and development. And a manager should be an initiator, and he has to believe into the teamwork and team effort. Along with this, you need to go through with the management is a science, management is a art, and management is a profession. And along with that, what are the principles of the management, what are the nature of the principles of management is flexible, management is universal, validity experimented and observed, and then only it has the universal validity. It has the systematized knowledge, dynamic in nature, flexible and ever changing. So these all are the various nature of the principle of management. By this, I have covered all the units of the business organization syllabus. And if you do like my video helpful, so do share, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And thank you so much for watching.